Okay, hello my closers. So I'm gonna be watching or catching up with some Close Your Eyes content for y'all. I actually saw that I saw a clip of them talking like doing like a ment or something for a concert. I'm just like, oh, I wonder what this is from. And apparently it was from like a MBC, like specifically It's Live, like live concert. And I was just like, oh, I'm like that's interesting. I've never seen It's Live actually do like a concert kind of thing, but it makes sense because like you know live performances like with It's Live would make sense to do like a concert. But anyways, Close Your Eyes wasn't what ended up being like a guest or like ended up being like a performer for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and react to that because I've been excited to see some more content for them, and I'm trying to get some out there while we're waiting for like them to announce like a comeback date, and we're also not having their close and open episodes anymore because they're preparing for that. But we're just gonna start, y'all. Ooh, let's slide. Also, it's our first time not without Kenshin too, because he does have the shingles. So I'm like, our poor baby. The way I screamed when I saw that, I was like, no, I'm like, not the baby. Also, I'm curious to see who's gonna end up covering his part, or if they're gonna leave it in there. Also, I saw the shirt on him, and I was just like, but I didn't know there was like a little opening. Like, what the heck, Minwook? Everything I do, everything I do. Tell me what to do, tell me what to do. If I write it doesn't matter. Oh my god, his arm out. Climax, I just want the good there. What a shame. Wanna go so bing bing. 너 머릿속에 아직 안 wanna 보여 그녀가 모르지만 Also, okay, Sungmin did his part, but like they didn't do like the actual. They changed it up a little bit. Okay. He's like, no one's gonna do his part like he does, so we're not gonna try like the choreo part. So we're not gonna try to like, cause that's his part, I love that though. Everything I do, everything I do. Also, thank God the camera work is good, cause like it is an MBC program, so like makes sense. Otherwise, I would have been like, what is this? 마음을 잡을 수 없는 것 내 마음속 기도기 그저 내 밤에 너무 좋아진 얘기들 Everything I do, everything I do 내 손에 마음을 통함대로 여기 속에 페이지 Tell me what to do, tell me what to do Doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. So if I write, it doesn't matter. So tell me what to do, tell me what to do. If I write, it doesn't matter. I wonder if this is outside. Because if it is, like, they must be cold. Even though, like, they are dancing, but apparently it's been really cold. It is outside. It's been really cold in Korea, apparently.
네, 저희 인사드리겠습니다. 둘, 셋. 안녕하세요, 클로저입니다. 여러분, 경기 기후 콘서트 잘 즐기고 계신가요? 또 이렇게 뜻깊은 콘서트에 저희가 함께할 수 있어서 굉장히 영광이고요. 또 오늘 이 콘서트가 열리는 이곳 경기도 수원이 또 제 고향입니다. 그래가지고 저도 굉장히 설레는 마음으로 오늘 왔으니까 다음 무대 정말 멋지게 보여드릴게요. 여러분들도 잘 즐겨주시면 감사하겠습니다. 그래서 저희 방금 보여드린 노래는 저희의 데뷔곡인 내 안의 모든 시와 소설은이라는 곡이었고요. 저희가 이제 보여드릴 곡은 2집 앨범 타이틀곡인 페인트 캔디입니다.
Oh, dang, they're really going from
기대되시나요?
doing all my poetry to paint candy. That's, I mean, like same kind of like throwback kind of sounding retro, but like
내려가 볼 건데 또 많은 아티스트 분들의 좋은 공연 많이 남아 있으니까 끝까지 즐겨주시면 감사하겠습니다.
네.
그리고 저희 Close Your Eyes도 앞으로 많은 관심
but they did the same thing for that team TIMA like what's it called
기대와 관심 부탁드리겠습니다.
TIMA
마지막 무대 보여드리도록
awards because they also did
둘,
like
셋. Close Your Eyes였습니다.
they also did I think no they did like To the Woods and they did all my poetry no and then they also did Paint Candy and Snowy Summer I think. But it is like a big thing that they like invited them to come to this concert because like let me you want a piece, let me paint that because that means they left like a good enough impression like to be invited to like this concert. She's oh yeah, who's gonna end up doing the part with Minwook? Or maybe they're not gonna do it. It's on you if you want to, but you get something blue and cool. Look good, say it's the end of the birthday, don't see soon. God, paint your tongue with the blue. It's like go play down love, take the from the love. Also, I know I've been saying Minwook, but like Yeojun's haircut, like it's shorter, but I like it. Yeah, let me paint that, make me you wanna taste what you wanna do. Type, good with an spark, good with the recipe, good with the so we're not making Nova. So good wanna taste that, so good it's on a KK. So good wanna jump scare. Yeah, you got it bad. Yeah, so you. Oh, the little gapping, missing. I miss our little Kenshin. The good say. Oh, come on! Gyeonggi with your runs and your ad-libs right there. Interesting. So they were oh come on, Lulu. But they really said, well, you know what, like this is me and his part, like, or this is like these are his parts that we're not gonna like do the complete choreo because it's his part, you know. Let me paint that. Let me you wanna taste. Let me paint that. Yeah. Let me paint that. Maybe you wanna taste what you wanna do. Let me paint that. Maybe you wanna taste. Let me paint that. Yeah. Let me paint that. Maybe you wanna what you wanna do. Ooh. Cute. Yeah, even though like they are down a member, like I was just interesting to see like how they were gonna do it without Kenshin as well. But I think I do obviously it makes sense that, you know, they have to have someone sing the parts, right? But I do like that they were like, you know what, this is like usually his special moment to shine in terms of like his like facials and like his like choreo part, like designated part, that they're like, oh, we're not gonna like try to do it, you know, try to have someone else do it because like it's gonna be like, oh, like because we also like miss him, you know, we're gonna like that probably was like really sudden as well, so maybe they didn't have enough time to prepare, so they were just like, let's just do this really quickly and not have each member like decide like try out for the part in that case, because sometimes like I feel like they do that, or they like just do it based on like location wise and where they are in the choreography. Like if they're like closer to the front and that's like that moment, like, you know, sometimes they'll like do it that way where the person who's like already in the front, it's easier to like, so people aren't bumping into each other. So I'm like, I at least appreciate that. But obviously like they did great. I am really excited to see what when they end up dropping their comeback dates, because I know like they said sometime, I think they had originally said October. Well, that was what it was rumored, right? But I feel like everyone ended up pushing back their plans to like November, because there's a lot of groups coming back in October. Like if y'all don't know, like I am a multi-stan, so like I follow a whole bunch of other groups. So I can already tell you like there was like maybe 3 or 4 like hype groups that were gonna do their comeback this month. So I was like, oh my, this is gonna be like like I'm gonna be a mess with like having to keep up with all these comebacks, because like I am a hype stan girly. Like I love the groups from that company. So I really, especially mostly obviously the boys, and like a bunch of the like Boy Next Door is coming back, and team or Boy Next Door just had their barely just started their comeback. I hope has their not I hope and team has their comeback the 28th. Tua's just had it like has just started their comeback like maybe a week ago or so. So like there's that. I think I heard that Les Serafim is doing their comeback this month as well. So like it's a busy month for comebacks in terms of like hype stand people. So that itself, I think everyone's just like, maybe we should wait until like November to like avoid, you know, have a better chance of like winning on the music shows and charting. But yeah, either way, I'm so excited to see what they're. I do like that they're not like rushing it either, and they're like kind of like taking their time and preparing it, because I feel like specifically for like I hope, I know like I am a FOA, right? But I feel like they did end up like they did kind of rush, or like they might have been already like preparing for it and then like decided like the date. But I feel like they were like it felt kind of rushed in my opinion, that they're like, oh, we're doing it now in November, when they did say it was originally in October. So which it did give them a little bit of time, but I feel like it's been a little bit rushed since they did like, you know, debut a little bit later in the game, and then they kind of were still really busy with their like all the attention they were getting. So but I do really appreciate that about like Close Your Eyes, that they're kind of like taking as much time as they need to prepare for it. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I shall see you in the next one.